Hi, this is John. Welcome back to Thaumcraft Quick for Thaumcraft version 6. So in the last episode, I didn't go over one thing, which is jar labels. Jar labels are a nice way to make jars, show you their aspects, and also keep other aspects from being able to be put into them. So you can keep a jar for a specific aspect of Essentia. So let's go ahead and get some jar labels, or as they're called in JEI, blank labels. So there we go. I'll go ahead and get 32 of those. So there we go. I can now see I have Herba, Vicium, and Alchemia, which is very useful. What would be more useful, though, is seeing how much of each aspect I had in there. And to do that, we need a new tool, the Goggles of Revealing. So let's see how we might start working towards that. In the Thaumonomicon, on the Fundamentals tab, we need to open up Discovering Artifice. So let's go ahead and go into there. We need an observation in Artifice. We need to know about Census and Machina. If you don't have a green check mark on these, it means you haven't scanned the aspect or an item that has the aspect in them. So Machina is from, what is that, fence gates? Pressure plates. And Census is in carrots and dye pressure plates also, actually. So there you go, just scan pressure plate and you'll have these two things discovered. So now that we've done that, we've opened up the Goggles of Revealing, and we open up a whole new tab in our Thaumonomicon. So let's go into Basic Artifice. So again, we've completed it, and it tells us a few things we can make. We can make Goggles of Revealing, we can make arcane mechanisms, mirrored glass, and iron plates. So just like thaumium and brass, you can make iron plates with a row of 3 iron. Okay. But what we want is the Goggles of Revealing, for which we're going to need some leather, some alchemical brass, and 2 more thermometers. So let's go ahead and get those things. And we'll go over to our table. And let's look up the Goggles of Revealing. So again, leather, brass, thermometers. We need 50V, 132 available right now, so that's plenty. Now, we can wear this either in our head armor slot, which, shows us some cool things. But what's even nicer is it's a bubble now. You can wear it on the head bubble slot and keep your armor rating. So that's even better. A side benefit to the Goggles of Revealing is they give you a 5% V discount when doing arcane workbench crafting. So everything we craft from here from now on will cost 5% less V. Doesn't sound like a lot, but it can make the difference between being able to complete a recipe and not being able to. You'll also be able to see what aspects are in your crucible when you have things in here. Let's go ahead and get something and throw it in there, and we'll see what I mean. So, let's say we throw these pressure plates in here. We can now see there's 8 Herba, 10 Census, and 10 Machina. And now we can see that there's nothing in here anymore. So, that was a perfectly balanced recipe. So there we go. And it was much easier to know if there's things left over in the crucible now that we have the Goggles of Revealing. We'll also be able to see what is in our arcane alembics. So let's see what else we might want to put in there real quick. Something that has vinculum. So let's go get some oak doors. Alright, so let's toss these oak doors in here, and you can see it breaks them down into slurry, and then they'll go in the alembics. We can see that I'm filling up. So here is the vinculum. And once that gets filled, it should go to something else too. Now, if it doesn't have enough room for anything else, you might get alternating things. One thing you can do is put a label on here, and they'll go into that alembic by default, which can be handy in certain circumstances. So let's go ahead and get the vinculum out. And we'll get the Machina out. And then we've got some more Herba in here because we didn't have enough alembics. So let's see here. It looks like it's done now. So there we go. And I can put the rest of the jars down here, and I can label them. So there we go. That covers jar labels and the Goggles of Revealing, which are very handy. There are other things you'll be able to see the goggles as well. So again, it's one of the very first tools you should make. All right. Thanks for watching. See you next time.